Hey, what's up YouTube? Chris is back with another video, this time with Neuvillette's story quest. We are at his office and it's time to learn more about Mr. Neuvillette.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
Ooh, what kind of case?
That's right.
We are right on time as usual.
Why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Oh, so something simple.
Sidine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Hey, what's up? What's the case?
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own.
Oh no.
This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Planning to break into a new industry?
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans.
Oh, really?
Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
Oh.
So,
Just
what is
jesting.
it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
Oh.
And then?
Oh, so this is gonna be from the
That
trailers
is
when
all
they
the
said
information I have
Melusines
acquired at
have
this
to
stage."
die. All right.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this.
She has small wings.
I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist...
So she's a
I have
small
no
dragon.
objections.
Well, Melusines came from like
Thank you for
alien
understanding.
dragon.
I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may
Alright.
have no interest
You
in
know what
official
I think?
affairs.
Furina
But
is
standard
her
procedure
his
dictates that
daughter.
I'm still responsible for
I
reporting to
think
her.
Furina is
Yes,
Neuvillette's
understood.
daughter.
I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
Or Furina is the human form.
Judging from Sidine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
Yeah, what's up?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events.
Ooh.
There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Care to explain in detail?
Come on, stop being so secretive! We still have no idea what's going on!
As usual.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long
Understandable.
story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could
Right
trust.
after the Great
But
War.
I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you!
They were Melusines.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
Uh-oh. They got ended. Game ended.
The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest.
Right.
Ultimately,
As usual.
they wanted me
In
to
France,
wield more
as
of my
usual.
power.
Political
The incident
unrest.
resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being
Ooh,
exiled.
what?
From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to
Damn,
Melusines.
another self-game ender, you know. Oh, man. You're concerned that you are the perpetrator's real target.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society.
Uh-huh,
I
right.
granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and
You
whatever they
definitely
do
do.
can be traced back to me.
You definitely do.
Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions
A
of others,
proxy war.
but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent.
Yep.
It has already happened
Usually
once,
the innocent.
and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating?
Well,
There's
it's
the
all
guards,
about
the
Melusines.
Mauritius Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance
It's
Patrol.
personal,
Aren't they
Paimon.
more than enough to figure out what's going on?
It's personal.
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since
We
I am
saw that
technically an
with the
outsider
knave.
in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
No one wants to be his friend. Because he's the boss. Boss is always
I
an
understand
outsider.
where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
The Hydro Dragon Sovereign.
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans.
Right.
Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
We are also outsiders to Fontaine.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those
We
organizations
are always the
anyway.
outsiders,
So how
yet
about we come
the
with
best
you on your
friend.
investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
Yeah, let's expose them.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm
Yes.
sure it will go a lot smoother.
Indeed.
Oh,
Well,
I'm starting to get a little embarrassed.
we need a
leave it to
quest,
us.
you know. We need
I
a
will write
quest.
my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done.
Nice. Neuvillette writes a note to Furina and sets
us
it
go.
on the desk.
We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
All right.
So Neuvillette
Paimon.
feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true?
Nope, I think not.
Paimon feels like he has a kind of skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
Let's go, Paimon. We will learn a lot, probably. That's it. The remains of the past day.
Paimon's been thinking.
Yes?
Called yourself a fish out of water, right?
Yeah?
But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will
Paimon.
consider using the more accurate term in private occasions.
It's not...
Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Oh...
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
Well, it's not about you. Alright, we are here. Some texture popping. That girl's dress didn't
The
even
weather's
pop in.
amazing today.
Kiara.
Kiara,
Hello. The boss is here. You working?
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are?
I'm Traveler, and this is Paimon.
Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon.
Exactly,
I've heard about you.
exactly. Good.
Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice to meet you.
Hey there.
Thanks for the compliments. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you
I
received
like that
a
she has a
threatening letter.
jacket but no
A
pants.
threatening letter. Oh, right. I remember now.
Mm-hmm. Yes?
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger.
Oh,
But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have
right.
you run into any suspicious looking
Surely.
people recently?
Suspicious looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone who follows you from behind.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Did you think of something?
Yeah?
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Uh-huh.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Yeah, word for word.
Let's see. Found it.
Okay.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ooh.
A simple threat.
Ooh.
Neither the handwriting nor the content itself
Charlotte
reveals
is
anything about the writer's
taking
intentions.
pictures of us. Are they concealing their identity on purpose? Of course.
We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents.
That was
Kiara,
it?
you should come with us. It's safer if you
He
stay
was like,
close
yeah, I will
by.
take it personally.
Sure.
I need to go back to work.
Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
I will go with her.
And that's where we come into help.
Yeah,
We'll
we-
stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe.
Yeah, we will take care of
Mess
her.
around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
Yep.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
Super strong,
All
right?
Let us go our separate
In
ways for
eating,
now.
yeah? In
Please
eating
take care of
disorder.
Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around.
See ya.
So,
Hello.
Kiara, how old are you?
Let's go.
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember.
100 years.
But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been a long time ago.
400 years, he said.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago.
Mhm.
Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good.
Right.
But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them.
Okay.
Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so
Ooh.
you're a big sis.
Unbelievable.
Paimon sees.
I wouldn't call her grown up.
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
Yeah. I hear what? No one is following us. Hello? That's Charlotte.
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Someone is following us.
Olaf!
Hello.
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
Yeah, we are the legendary Traveler and Paimon.
They're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
Yeah, big
I
sis.
thought so. What brings you here?
We are on a secret mission.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
Exactly.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
Here you go. Yeah. Uh-huh. Nice looking. Yeah.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't.
Yeah, like what?
Things like bloodstains.
Oh.
No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see the residual stains for some time.
Uh-oh.
Pretty cool, huh?
Like an
All
elemental
right, all
energy,
right.
probably.
Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat?
Alright.
Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Oh.
Of course. Is there anything I need to do?
Lose some weight.
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. This sample should be a perfect fit.
Right.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at?
I think there's someone over there.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
Alright. Hey, Kiara.
I think light and frilly clothes look best best on you. You definitely look cute wearing them.
Oh, really?
I love them too, especially the soft and fluffy kind.
Nice. Charlotte?
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Who?
Gotcha!
Uh-oh. Spook, yeah.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
Uh-oh. What are you doing here exactly?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be straight with you.
Spill the
I don't
beans.
know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
Oh, really?
You want to interview him?
Only through us.
That's right. I'm not the only
We're
one.
the
you know.
agents for him.
Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something
He
too.
was with us.
The perfect
That's
opportunity
right.
to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
It's better if we kept this secret.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about?
No.
I swear I won't tell.
Right.
All right, then.
You tell Charlotte about the letter Kiara received.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
Wow, what a surprise.
Not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her?
Yeah.
I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who
A
knows?
sim.
We might find
Crazy
something.
sim.
And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I will write about
People
it.
care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
All right, all right.
Well, that was a
Watch
nice chat.
yourself.
Let's head back and check on Kiara.
Yeah, what's up with her?
What do you think?
Do I really
The design
see
looks
what I
pretty good,
see?
Huh?
I think it's great.
Ooh, my favorite core
It's very pretty
character
indeed.
in Fontaine.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Clorine.
It seems that you just showed up out of
Chlorine,
nowhere.
Chlorine.
As I passed by the
Chlorandine.
Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so
I
we
see
always have
that
a lot
they
to
are
talk about.
custom made
Ah, Neuvillette sure
for
is
the
lucky to have
bust
someone
size,
like you.
right?
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay, then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands.
Okay,
Come on,
protect
let's go
her.
find Neuvillette.
Okay, go. No, let's stay. I'm gonna stay and talk with them.
How has your work been recently?
Yeah.
Same as usual. My schedule normally isn't too packed, so I have plenty of time for myself.
Oh, then shall we go out to play? How about a beach vacation, like last time? I
Beach
even signed up as a
vacation.
volunteer lifeguard. I'm really good at swimming, so I'm sure I can help.
you're
Monsieur,
back.
Monsieur,
Is everything all right?
Neuvillette, we are back. Yeah, everything is alright, no problem.
We ran into Clorinde. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
Clorinde.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
For now.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
Yes, in fact.
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade. I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
Alright.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry.
I read
I'm
every
a fast
second
reader when it
page.
comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
Well, if you get through that,
Proficiency.
we have nothing else to do.
Not the reading.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Oh, personal documents, maybe. Hey, Neuvillette, tell us something. Tell us something, Neuvillette.
You're done reading already? Please wait a moment, I still need some time.
I didn't read anything, actually. I'm finished. I did everything. Yes, I read all
Have
your
you made any
personal
progress?
documents. Yeah.
We skimmed through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful.
Well, there was something about Wrisley.
Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would
All
love
of
to answer
them.
that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself.
Yeah.
If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases.
Yeah.
The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
Nope.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
No, let's just go
You
on.
read Paimon's mind.
Yeah, Paimon just wants
All right.
cake.
Let us take a break then.
Okay. Tea, cake. We are just sitting there. Yeah. Yeah, kinda awkward. Dot, dot, dot.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? Silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Yeah. About what?
Please pardon my lack of
What
consideration.
is there flying,
People
man? Those
rarely
shiny
come to the
things.
Palais
Those
Mammonia for
orbs.
matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps?
Yeah.
You must be thirsty after all that work.
Yeah.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
Alright. He just leaves.
Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink.
Water. He likes
Oh,
to
maybe
drink
he's a
water.
fan of really fancy wines.
No, it's water. It's gonna be
He
a
seems
spring
like the type
water.
of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like T-Luke.
Neuvillette memorially leaves and brings back several exquisite glasses.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
It is water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
Man, what are those shiny orbs?
So it's just plain old water?
It's not old, it's new.
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Ooh.
I believe you've already tried Fonta.
Yeah.
In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
Ooh.
Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa Village, and Inazuma's
Wait,
Konda
someone is
Village.
drinking from that
Here
lake?
is one of their latest products.
No, I
water
swim
from
there.
Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Is there any difference?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart.
Okay.
The waters of Chintza Village have a poignant touch.
Okay.
While one might call the waters of Konda Village placid.
Placid.
Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Right.
Really? Let Paimon try!
Okay, gulp it down. Try it. She's just gulping everything.
What do you think?
It's water.
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable.
Oh,
It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
yeah.
Hey,
Paimon.
this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway?
I drink water for
could
like
it be
1,000
because you're
years.
the Hydro Dragon?
That could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
Well, it's just given. That's how it is.
Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
Well, you have to answer.
There's
actually.
nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Well, I'm trying to figure them out,
Many,
man.
in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence.
Ooh, like all of
In
us.
essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me.
Yeah,
I
like
lost
all
many
of
memories
us.
from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Is there anyone who can answer those questions?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable
No, let's
risk.
just call the Venti and he will summon
very
Dwalin. We can ask easily.
Personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
I see.
Have you made any progress then?
Yeah. Zero progress.
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between.
Right.
That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Right.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? I'm getting dizzy
Not the
already.
reading.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago,
Yes.
another idea came to me.
Yeah.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of Lucine.
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Okay, let's go. We have a new lead.
Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look.
Let's go.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
You have problems?
I wonder what's going on.
You wonder too much, you can go missing also, dude. Alright.
Looks like we got lucky
We
today.
are here.
There's hardly anyone around.
Yeah. Except
what
that
should we
dude
do
behind
next? Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
us. Should I drink more primordial sea water?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
Oh, really?
A safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are you?
I will unleash 1% of my power. Yep.
Whoa, it's glowing!
I see money inside. Alright, I'm in a dream sequence. What just happened? Everything looks a little different than how they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. Alright.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette.
So this is like 400 years ago.
The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
Alright.
I understand your excitement.
I like
but
that
there's
he
no
looks
need to
exactly
thank me.
the same.
Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also
then you have
comes
something
with its
to do.
risks.
It's definitely the safest to
So
just
is
stay
this
in
the
the
girl
village.
who ended herself?
But I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world.
Oh man.
For almost
Existential
20 years,
crisis.
we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
He also is thinking about the same.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way.
Exactly. And he still feels
I
like
too
that.
came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village.
Damn.
It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head.
I think
I
so.
tried really hard not to cry.
Damn.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species
They
attempt
just
to
throw
peacefully
rocks right
coexist.
there.
It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh,
They also throw
I
rocks
see.
at me.
Let's all do our best then.
Yeah.
I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
Exactly.
I believe in you,
Well,
but you shouldn't lose sight of the
knowing the
difficulties
fact
ahead.
that she game ended
If you run
herself.
into any trouble,
Damn.
I suggest that you inform
This
Vautrin,
sounds
the captain of the
kinda
Special
sad.
Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
Well,
He is an earnest
at
man.
least he's working.
There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Hello. Can
Hello.
I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh. Damn. Instantly rejected. Well, she looks happy. La 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 la. She's just hoping.
hello. I'm Carol. I'm Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
I am the god.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters.
Oh.
Haven't you realized?
The original
Strange incidents
racism.
have been increasing ever since they came.
Speciesism.
Why should we
That's-
trust
I
this
think
species
that's
from who
speciesism,
knows
yeah.
where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette
That's the-
allowed them into the court of Fontaine.
That's the
just like that.
trailer.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible
They
for
took
investigating
our
cases
jobs.
as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Ah, they took our
Go
jobs.
away! Quit acting innocent!
Oh god.
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him.
Right.
We joined the Mauritius Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Damn, she's clapping
Solving
back.
cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Like what?
I...
Oh no.
Didn't I tell you before?
Counterattack
Don't go
the-
advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Ooh, who's this guy?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mauritius Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on
They
their
just
side.
continue dumping
Neuvillette's
on
newly
him.
reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
Oh
How
my.
can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Yeah, how could we possibly coexist exactly?
You heard that?
Yeah.
There's no way we could live on
I
this
don't
earth
understand.
together.
Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that
Well,
you inherently bring danger to
that's
those around
true,
you.
I think.
There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Damn, give up.
Monsieur Neuvillette
Come
said that we
on.
needed to put both time and effort in.
Give up.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort.
And then she game
I
ended
still
herself.
want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier.
Okay.
Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be easier like that.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Nice.
Monsieur
Alright,
Neuvillette,
next.
what's this?
Medals of Peace,
Oh.
awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication
Nice,
in the
they're
past 5
heroes.
years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Damn.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melazines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Oh, all she wanted
Don't
was
keep
to
your
live
hopes
with
up.
humans.
We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
She just wanted
You
to live with
blockhead!
the humans.
Don't ruin the mood.
Don't ruin the mood.
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile.
Yeah.
Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in.
And the smallest
Please be on
incident's
your
probably
guard for
gonna
the next
happen.
few days.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Capitan. Next on the memory lane. Who's this?
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Oh my god.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Yes.
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally.
war.
There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
Yeah, right.
So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder.
The
Once we lay the blame on the
murder?
Melazines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right.
They're just plotting
If
out
he just
there in
left
the
things the way they
wild.
were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand.
Uh-huh.
Time to teach him a lesson.
Uh-huh.
Turn the murderer in!
Who's these guys?
Melazines can't be trusted!
Uh-huh.
That goes for Neuvillette
That
too!
was also from the trailer. Yeah?
Peaceful coexistence?
Uh-huh.
What a joke.
Uh-huh.
Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
Uh-huh. Original racist. And what's happening here? Yeah?
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Yeah?
Go on.
And Melusines are to
There is
blame.
no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform.
Of
They
course.
tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power.
Oh no.
The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
Oh, what the hell? That was like a public game ender.
And she called me a blockhead.
Oh,
a little
my
investigation
God.
would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence.
Yeah, I will end myself to prove my
The
innocence.
situation had
Well,
rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards.
Of course.
Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Yeah.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to...
Ban it.
Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young.
Yeah. Of course. She was like my
She's
sister.
just like Carol in every
Yep.
possible way.
Mm-hmm.
Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and
Yep,
betrayal.
exactly.
From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be
The meat
easily
grinder
manipulated
just
by
goes
others.
through them.
I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along.
Exactly.
Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt
Exactly,
be repaid.
man. Time to go in.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
No. Time to
That's
slaughter.
exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this?
He just goes on like some
to do with
Joker
anything.
revenge mission.
I will take
Some
responsibility for
Punisher.
everything.
He's going on some Punisher mission. Holy man, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Did you know?
We are in
They're
the
hearing a
Opera
major case
House.
today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and
Good.
settled the score with the group that framed his friend.
Good.
Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Of course. The Rakas commotion gradually begins to
Vautrin
rise.
sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds.
Yeah.
Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent. He's innocent.
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision.
But where's the Hydro
Which is why
Archon?
I cannot help
She's
but
not
feel
here.
regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law.
Come on,
To
man.
execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law.
Informal execution.
Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
Okay, but like a small guilty, just small.
That can't be.
2
Mr.
days in
Neuvillette,
the prison.
Please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Yeah.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette,
Yuppie.
what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off?
Yeah.
Is this what justice means to you?
Ah, this is
Answer
also
me,
from the
Neuvillette.
trailer.
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin.
Extra guilty.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Uh-oh. Yikes. We are waking up.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Right.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
Yep.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
We can, man.
Hey, stop spacing out!
I'm back. Yep, I'm on. What's up?
Wrong? Are you not feeling well?
What was that?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me.
Uh-oh.
I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself.
Yeah.
It seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over.
Exactly.
Due to my negligence. The overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyway,
He's
the
a
last
dragon.
time I came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
Yeah,
But I
everything is
rarely ever
crying.
do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
Damn. The memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
Ooh. From when you declared Vautrin guilty. Nani?
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them.
Right.
It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form.
I saw everything.
You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too
He
similar.
wasn't guilty, he just
felt
went
like I needed to
Punisher
do
mode.
something.
That's cool, man. Going Punisher mode is
To
cool.
lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Paimon
Then
will
let us
also
get back
go
to the point.
Punisher mode.
While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange.
Yeah?
I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions.
But again,
However,
Melusines.
I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Smuggling
I don't know what
case.
caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't
Some
be a shortcut
drugs.
to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh, didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
Which one?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing
Look
here?
who's here,
I was just
Navi.
about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
She wasn't in the Act 3 or 4, so it's cool to see her here.
I've heard some things. But I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry.
Right.
Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you.
Thank you. How convenient.
Where did you hear about all this?
Yeah.
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts,
they know the
there will be
quest is
countless
going
eyes
on.
watching you.
All the
He
NPCs
talked
know
to
the
Kiara,
quest is going
but
on.
didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think.
Of
Anyway,
course.
Any progress with the investigation?
Of course.
The suspects who
He
threatened
has a
Kiara might have to do
5-star
with a certain
appearance.
smuggling case, but it is still
And he's
uncertain
who
if there
knows
is in
how
fact
old.
another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Marmonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that
Details.
threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress.
Nice.
Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Ta-ta. Toodaloo.
Neuvillette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
Yep. There's gonna be a lot
I have
of
already
problems.
considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight.
But
what is more important
in
is how the
broad
case is
day, night?
perceived by the public.
Night, day?
400 years ago, they chose to side with the
Night,
old
light?
regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Let's head back. Alright. Yeah. Huh? Paimon?
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Huh? Okay.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What?
What? That's
What?
it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Suddenly everyone is
Our
friends.
enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
Suddenly everyone is
That's
like
exactly
an ally.
what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
Okay. Okay, yeah, these guys? What do these guys say?
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
It's dangerous.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Right.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
Okay, desert shop.
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Uh-oh, everyone is
Come on,
hungry for
don't
some
act
desert.
tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
Nice, yeah, cake.
You shouldn't ever skip meals.
Yeah.
Especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
Like cake is gonna fill you up. Only with sugar and poison. Okay, what does these guys say?
I heard even Neuvillette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Oh my god.
Seriously?
Everyone is thinking
Were you
about
planning
themselves
to shirk your
only.
duties if Neuvillette wasn't
How
involved?
can this help
Relax,
me
I was just playing.
and my
We've
agenda?
worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it.
You
We
just
should
need to
stand
go
guard
Punisher
until the
mode,
criminal has
man.
been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Man, those NPCs, man.
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Is it that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
nothing to worry about. Humans
This
doing
is
what
truly
humans do
wonderful.
best.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
Yeah.
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
Okay. Alrighty then. We are
The
back.
smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
Exactly. Where is it?
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Should we tell Navia about this?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us.
Ah, Navia is here.
He said, and I quote,
he said.
We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe.
Uh-oh.
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The
Perplexed.
cafe isn't too far from here.
Let's go.
We should head over and take a
Let's
look.
go, let's teleport there. Hands up, this is police. Stop resisting. Navia just sitting there.
Hey Navia, we're here.
Shh. They are over there.
Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchaussée Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
Right.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
They don't seem very intrigued about this.
But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
Yes, sir. He starts running.
You're Essin?
Yes.
Do you know something about the letter?
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Really? Oh no, I can't
Domenico.
disobey orders.
Where is he now?
Where is he?
The fortress of Meropide.
Oh.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
Back to
You've done
prison.
more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Back to
Leave the
prison.
formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
Alright then, let's head to the fortress right now.
Easy peasy, prison time. So, Navia?
Please escort the remaining guests back to the Fleuve Cendre. I appreciate your help.
Okay.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss. You guys, got anything?
That was a close call.
Was it?
Are we really in the clear, though?
Yeah. You are not, guys. You're gonna get killed easily. Hello there. Vrisley, we meet again.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
Hello. We're back! Yeah, we are back. Back in the prison.
Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
Right, we are...
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the
Time
Chief
for
Justice,
tea,
showed
Riley?
up.
Where's
Let's
the tea?
assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
Right. You tell Risley about the threat letter Chiara received.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
I want my
He
welfare
once
meal.
attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he?
Yep.
To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
Oh, maybe.
He's got the same concerns we do.
Maybe.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
torture chamber
Did I
5.
hear someone say Melazine?
Ooh, Siege
What
Wine.
happened?
The real Joker.
Siegeween!
Siege Wine. A Melazine named Chiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Chiara gonna be okay?
Nope.
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Clarande.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
We can make some
Head
tea.
nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Risley.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns.
Right.
Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were you here, Grace, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Really?
Please come with me to the infirmary.
Okay.
And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Okay.
Please rest
And
here for
here
a
we
moment.
are.
Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Yeah, I want tea, please. And cake.
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
Water?
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that.
Uh-oh.
I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Thank you, Sijuine. Sijuine? Sijuine?
Typical Sijuine. Concerned about everyone's health as always.
Well, that's her job.
Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminals we passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Uh-oh. What was that?
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
Paimon and I will go.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Okay, you rest. Neuvillette?
I place great trust in Risley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meropide. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
Probably not. Okay, prisoner. Talk.
Anything you need?
The badge you're wearing.
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
What's that?
Yeah.
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago.
Huh.
We have never had
Really?
many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family.
It's like
Helping each
KKK.
other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Right.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes.
Defend
and we're
ourselves.
not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Right. Next one. Hey, man.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
Not really.
If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Flyer? Oh.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged.
Right.
Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
Thanks for the book, nice. He gave me spam. Thanks. You, lady?
You two look kind of familiar.
The badge you're wearing. Answer.
It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
They sent him to the prison and he made it. Medal of Peace.
The first president
That
of our
was
network
that
was an
guy, the
amazing
Punisher.
person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect
That was
for
the
him.
Punisher guy. Right.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Let's go, let's go. Neuvillette. You know what?
Did you manage to gather any intel?
Yes.
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
Yes, he has.
I personally crafted 2 of them myself.
Right.
They were awarded to Carol in Vautrin.
Yeah, Mr. Punisher.
Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Yeah.
Oh. So the network was inspired by...
The Punisher.
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
Uh-oh. Okay,
All
let's
right.
go.
Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this
Let's
situation.
go, man. Let's go, let's go.
Allow
Hey,
me to introduce
Risley?
this fine gentleman.
This is the guy?
Domenico.
Fine
Why don't you explain
gentleman.
everything to him?
Talk.
Neuvillette?
Exactly.
What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Much worse.
Calm down. I merely
Boss.
want to ask you a few questions.
Uh-huh.
Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine?
Nani?
Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Well, he was kind
Let me
of
ask
forced.
this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Who is pulling your strings?
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, who's the real boss?
You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
You have done it.
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
Safety?
I can do that.
Not
You see,
really.
We're all reasonable people.
I only intended to do some small business
I will
at
go
first.
Punisher mode.
Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right?
No.
Well, I suspect that someone got me
That's
locked up
not
here
how
so
it
they could
works,
get their
too
hands on my
bad.
goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines? Over that?
Ignorance is not an excuse, by the way.
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back.
But they don't.
For some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That Mutual Aid Network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection, so I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa.
Money guards,
I
right.
requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Maréchaussée Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
Suspicious?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
Right. By deal, I mean deal.
So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a
There's
similar
probably
incident in the past,
something going
so I had
on.
to be
It's gonna
prepared for
be
any
that
possibility.
simple.
And how long ago was this incident?
400 years.
More than 400 years.
Exactly.
You might be overthinking this.
Dude, you're crazy.
Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society.
But now, they're part of
But
society.
in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Yeah, people will
Monsieur Neuvillette,
thriving up.
the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on.
Each time.
People no longer have any reservations about you, and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Uh-oh. In a good way.
Gets it now? No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Yep. Tragedies like that won't ever happen again. Until they will
I am
happen.
undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
Oh.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point.
Thank
you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Is it really settled?
You're leaving?
Will this
And
quest
so
just
soon,
end like
too?
this?
Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well.
What does that
While
mean?
some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Oh, really?
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Yeah?
I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that
How
matter
do
in
they
your
even know
hands.
which guard is it?
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not going to.
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild.
He will.
Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk.
No sympathy.
I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
I will chat with him.
That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
Tea
The
time.
other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
We just asked.
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the
Mr.
fortress.
Punisher.
According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression.
Ooh.
In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
Doesn't he hate Neuvillette?
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
He wanted to go into prison. He just wanted a free Punisher mode.
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence.
Oh my god,
Vautrin's
he
act was a
sacrificed
very meaningful
himself. So this guy could get in.
That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
T?
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is.
Oh shit. Damn, Risley,
Well then,
coming
let us
through
head
in
back.
these quests,
No
man.
need to see us off.
Okay, bye Risley. You're a cool dude, actually.
Please, take care.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, Neuvillette.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation.
That's my crystal trap.
I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin.
Yeah, me too. Me
The
too,
words
man.
he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me.
Punisher mode.
I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts too. What do you think of me?
I don't even know who you are, man.
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said.
Yeah. What did he say?
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine.
Yeah,
and
if everyone is in prison, no one is against you.
Hey, any comments?
So, the communist way.
What I really think is...
Oh!
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
Lumin! As the Hydra Dragon, Savere Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then. Perhaps the lines between him and humans have long since blurred. Why
That is
didn't she?
indeed a
Why is
reasonable
that?
assumption.
Man, it's so
As I
surprising
said,
to
I find
hear
it
Lumin.
difficult to express my emotions
Man, I wish
because I
the main characters
cannot
would
fully understand
talk
myself.
more.
But I trust your judgment.
Like the thoughts and everything.
Since
That
some
would be
time
so
ago,
good.
I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Yep, you got it, boss. Oh, we have a cutscene actually. So it's gonna end like this?
Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella!
Don't
Come on, let's
worry.
hurry before it rains harder!
Paimon! Ooh. He just saw a memory. He felt it.
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Yeah, it rains on 1 second suddenly.
This morning?
Cancel all the traveling.
Put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
It just... it's memory.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Well, I'm definitely crying.
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
Reanimate the monster? What?
The Fortress of Mirapede. It's a good place for me.
He's happy he's there.
He owes me so many answers.
Oh, that's the father, yes.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of
McNay
Fontaine's justice.
also.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
The racist
Who's been threatening
species.
Melazines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Who said
the
that?
rainy season's almost
They are
over.
gone.
The skies are supposed to clear in a few days.
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
And it stopped right there. Yep, you're here, you're now. Hey, there's everyone. All the girls are here.
Is the matter resolved?
Kinda.
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melazines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
Ladies.
There's no need to apologize.
Madame.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
Right.
By the way, where's Kiara?
She's...
At the Palais Mermonia. More than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
Oh, Charlotte is shooting her shot.
I will consider it.
Ooh. Gasp.
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Ooh. Charlotte is getting what she wanted.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communiqué to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Hey, everyone!
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him? Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I agree.
I agree.
He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
All of them? Kiara? She's sleeping while standing up. Hey, Kiara. Maybe we shouldn't wake her up.
Kiara?
Oh! Oh!
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Oh!
Thank you, monsieur.
Congrats. She wasn't even like scared or anything. She was like, huh?
Everyone's been so nice
Hide
to
and
me,
seek?
so
Okay.
I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think.
No, I can't remember.
I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things.
Like all of us.
By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now.
Oh.
Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Damn. She kinda...
In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, Kiara, our dreams have finally come true.
Wow.
I can't remember
That's
what
a
our
nice
dreams
comment.
were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too?
Kinda.
Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now?
Yeah, you can leave.
I promised to model for Alov.
You can leave.
Of course. Off you go.
Off you go. Go, go, go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
Yeah, Big Sis Paimon. Yes.
See you next time.
See ya. Bye bye. She just hops away. Well, that was it. Surprising. Because... Oh, wait. Neuvillette?
I really can't fathom what goes on in her head sometimes.
Right. Because usually when there's a character quest, they give you a chance to control the character. You know, you usually have to go in some kind of a dungeon, or there's a fight, and you can control, like, test him out, you know. But this time, there was nothing like that. It was just pure story quest, and it didn't feel that long actually also. And of course we learned more about the past, some random NPCs. Yeah, we kinda learned more about Neuvillette, and Neuvillette kinda opened up to us, and it was kinda cool. It was kinda cool. This quest was wasn't bad. It was kinda cool, you know. We learned something. We learned at least something, you know, about past, about something like that. So more lore. Overall, it's okay. Thank you for joining me, and peace out. See you in the next one.